Today, we're talking about something small, but very powerful. How to practice English every single day. Even if you're busy, even if you're shy, and even if you don't live in an English-speaking country. Many people believe they need to move to the UK or the US to speak English fluently. But that's not true. You don't need to live in London. You don't need an American friend beside you. You don't even need to study for hours every night. Welcome to my channel, the podcast made for learners who want to speak English with confidence, clarity, and joy. I'm your friend Queen, and together we'll learn how to make English a natural part of your life, step by step, day by day. In every episode, I'll speak slowly and clearly so you can listen, repeat, and understand easily. What you really need are small, smart habits. Things you can do every day without stress. Little actions that fit into your normal life and slowly build your English confidence. It's like watering a plant. If you water it every day, even just a little, it grows strong and green. If you forget for weeks, it dries up. Your English is the same. Small daily practice keeps it alive and growing. If you're a regular viewer, thank you so much for choosing this channel for English learning. And if you're new here, subscribe to this channel. This channel made just for you. So, subscribe now. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful ways to practice. It's called shadowing. Maybe you've heard this word before. Maybe not. Don't worry, it's easy. Shadowing means listening and repeating what you hear in English, just like an echo. You don't translate. You don't stop to think. You simply copy the sounds, rhythm, and tone of the speaker, almost like a mirror. Imagine you're a shadow following someone's voice. Where they go, you go. Where they pause, you pause. That's why it's called shadowing. Let's try a quick practice together. I'll say a sentence. You repeat after me. Ready? I want to speak English fluently. I listen to English every day. Shadowing helps me speak better. Nice job! That's it. That's shadowing. At first, it might feel strange or even difficult. You might not understand every word, and that's okay. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to train your mouth, your ears, and your brain to work together, just like music practice. When you shadow often, you start to think and speak faster. Your pronunciation becomes smoother, and English starts to feel more natural. So, remember, you don't need a special place or a big plan to improve your English. You just need consistency. Practice a little bit every day. Listen, repeat, speak out loud. Even 5 minutes can make a big difference if you do it daily. Keep going, keep listening, keep shadowing. One day, you'll look back and realize you're not just learning English anymore. You're living it. Everything you hear, that's okay if you don't understand every word. Shadowing is not about knowing every detail. It's about training your brain and your mouth to work together in English. When you shadow often, you start to feel how English sounds, how it moves, and how it feels inside your mouth. If you do this just 5 minutes a day, you'll begin to speak faster, clearer, and more naturally. It's a small habit with big results. Now, let's answer the main question. How can you practice English every single day? Many students tell me, Zane, I really want to improve, but I don't have time. Or I feel shy when I speak. Or I don't know where to start. And I always say this, you don't need a perfect plan. You don't need perfect grammar. And you don't have to wait for the right moment. You just have to begin. So, here are 5 simple and powerful ways to practice English every day, no matter where you live or how busy you are. Tip number 1. Listen to English every day. This is the most important step. If you want to speak English well, you must listen more. Not once a week, not only in class, every single day. Listening helps you learn new words, hear natural pronunciation, and understand the rhythm of real English speech. You'll start to recognize how people actually talk, not just the clean English you see in textbooks. So, how can you do it? Here are a few ideas. Listen to podcasts like this one. Watch English videos or YouTube lessons. Play English songs or short stories. Listen to news made for learners. And don't worry about understanding everything. Even if you catch only 30% or 50%, it's still working. Just let the sounds go into your ears. You can listen while walking, cleaning, cooking, exercising, even before sleep. 10 or 15 minutes a day is enough to make a big difference. Let English become your background music, always around you, gently training your ears. Tip number 2. Shadow what you hear. Now that you're listening, the next step is use your voice. Listening helps you understand, but speaking helps you grow stronger. After you hear a sentence or a short piece of audio, repeat it right away. Copy the rhythm, the sound, and the feeling of the speaker. For example, if you hear, I want to get better at English, you say it too, with the same tone and energy. It's okay if you can't do it perfectly. The goal is to train your mouth and ears to move together. Just like a musician practices notes over and over until it sounds smooth. With shadowing, you start to build muscle memory for English sounds, and that's how you start speaking naturally. Let's keep going. When you shadow, you can repeat sentences like, I want to get better at English. I don't understand everything, but I keep going. I'm improving little by little. Do this every day. Repeat the same sentences again and again. Soon, you'll notice something. Your speaking becomes smoother. Your pronunciation sounds clearer. And you start to feel more confident. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be practiced. Tip number 3. Think in English. One thought at a time. This is one of the most powerful habits you can build. If you really want to sound natural, you need to start thinking in English. At first, it feels strange. Your brain wants to translate everything from your own language. But translation takes time. It slows you down. So how can you begin? Start with small, simple thoughts. When you wake up, say in your mind, "It's morning. I'm still sleepy. I need coffee." When you go outside, think, "The sky is blue. The air feels cold. I see a dog." During the day, say to yourself, "I'm working. I'm tired. I want to go home." These are short, everyday thoughts, but they help your brain connect directly to English. No translation, no delay. Later, you can try to say them out loud. Just whisper quietly if you like. It's like having a small, private English conversation with yourself. And every time you do it, your brain becomes a little more English. Tip number 4. Read aloud. Train your speaking muscles. Reading silently is good, but reading aloud is even better. When you read aloud, your mouth, tongue, and brain work together. You're not just learning words, you're training your speaking muscles. Choose short, simple texts, a children's story, a beginner dialogue, or a short English article. Read it slowly and clearly first. Then read it again, a little faster. Then one more time with feeling and expression. Imagine you're an actor performing your lines. This helps you sound more natural, confident, and expressive in real conversations. Think of it like going to the gym, but instead of lifting weights, you're training your voice. Tip number 5, live with English every day. Now, here's something really important. If you want to speak English well, don't just study English, live with it. What do I mean? English shouldn't be something you do for 30 minutes once a week. It shouldn't stay locked in your textbook or your classroom. It should be a natural part of your daily life. Change your phone settings to English. Write your to-do list in English. Watch movies with English subtitles. Talk to yourself in English when you're cooking or walking. Make English a small part of everything you do, just like brushing your teeth or checking your messages. When you live with English, it becomes your friend, not just a school subject. So let's remember the 5 simple habits. Listen to English every day. Shadow what you hear. Think in English. Read aloud. Live with English. Do these small things daily, and your English will start to change in ways you can feel. Not overnight, but step by step. And one day, you'll realize you're not just learning English anymore. You're speaking it with ease and confidence. Make English part of your everyday life, just like your morning coffee or your favorite app. The more you see English, hear English, and use English in small ways each day, the more natural it will start to feel. Even if you're super busy, there are many simple ways to do this. Let's go through a few easy ideas you can start today. Think about it. How many times do you look at your phone each day? 50 times? 100 times? Maybe more. So why not use that time to learn English? When you change your phone's language to English, You start to see English words every time you open it. Words like settings, airplane mode, brightness, update available, delete, or download. You don't need to sit down and study them. You just see them again and again, and your brain starts to remember naturally. This kind of learning is called passive learning. You're not forcing it, but you're still learning every time you use your phone. It's an easy, automatic way to bring English into your world. No extra study time needed. Here's another powerful idea. Start writing a tiny English diary every day. You don't have to write long essays. Just 3 short sentences about your day is enough. For example, today I went to work. I was very tired. I drank 2 cups of coffee. Or, it rained this morning. I stayed home. I watched an English video. Simple, right? But this small habit helps you build sentence structure, practice real-life vocabulary, and connect English with your everyday experiences. If you do this for just 5 minutes every night, you'll improve faster than you think. You can write in a small notebook, use a notes app on your phone, or even message a friend who's also learning English. You write to them, they write back, and you both get better together. This is one of my favorite tips. At the end of your day, open your phone and record yourself speaking in English. Just 1 minute, that's all you need. Talk about your day, your plans, your feelings, or something new you learned. For example, today was a busy day. I had a meeting in the morning. I cooked lunch for my family. In the evening, I watched a short English video. Don't worry if you make mistakes. You don't have to share it with anyone. This recording is just for you. When you listen to your own voice, you start to notice things. Your pronunciation, your grammar, your rhythm. You'll hear your most common mistakes, and little by little, you'll start to fix them. This daily voice practice builds confidence and helps you track your progress. One day, you'll listen back to your old recordings and realize, wow, I really sound better now. So remember, the goal is not to study English for hours. The goal is to live with English in small, easy, natural ways that fit your real life. When you bring English into your world like this, it stops being just a subject and starts becoming a part of you. When you record your voice, you'll notice small mistakes, and that's a good thing. Because when you hear your own errors, you can fix them next time. This simple habit builds confidence, fluency, and self-awareness. Now, let's move to the next tip. You don't have to wait for a classroom or a teacher. You can find other English learners online right now. Join a WhatsApp group, a Telegram community, or an app like Tandem. You can also join Facebook groups for English learners. Start small. Write short messages, send voice notes, or answer someone's question. Even if you only read what others write, you're still learning. This kind of connection makes English feel alive. It stops being just a school subject and starts becoming a way to communicate and connect with real people around the world. Every small chat builds your confidence, and soon you'll realize you're actually using English, not just studying it. Here's a fun one. You don't always need long lessons. Short videos work great too. Apps like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts are full of short, simple English clips. Choose topics you enjoy: travel, food, daily life, or even funny videos. Watch the same clip 2 or 3 times. Then pause and repeat the sentences you hear. Try to copy the voice, the tone, the speed, and the emotion. Even a 20-second video can teach you a lot about how real English sounds. It's quick, fun, and easy, and you can do it anytime. Here's the secret. Using English in your daily life is not difficult. It doesn't need hours of study, and you don't need a teacher for everything. Just turn your small daily actions into English practice. When you say good morning, say it in English. When you write your to-do list, write it in English. When you watch TV for 5 minutes, switch it to English. These small actions may look simple, but they build strong habits. And strong habits create confident English speakers. So remember, let English be part of your phone, your journal, your thoughts, and your voice. Let it become part of who you are, not just what you study. When English becomes part of your everyday life, it stops feeling like homework and starts feeling like something you live with. And that's when real fluency begins. Thank you for listening. Keep listening, keep repeating, and keep growing, one small step every day. You're not just learning English anymore, you're becoming an English speaker. See you next time.